My name Jambilis B. Magato. Role 8. Action to avoid collision. A. Any action taken to avoid collision shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, be positive, made in apply time and with due regard to the observance of good seamanship. B. Any alteration of course and or speed to avoid collision shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, be large enough to be readily apparent to another vessel observing visually, or by rather a caution of small alteration of course and or speed should be avoided. C. If there is sufficient serum alteration of course alone may be the most effective action to avoid a close quarter situation, provided that is it made in good time, is substantial, and does not result in another close quarters station. D. Action taken to avoid collision with another vessel shall be such as to result in passing at a safe distance. The effectiveness of the action shall be carefully checked until the other vessel is finally posed and clear. E. If necessary to avoid collision or allow more the time to assess the situation, a vessel shall slacken her speed or take a all way off by stopping or reversing her means of propulsion. I. A vessel which by any of these rules is required to impede the safe passage of another vessel should be required by the circumstances of the case the early action to allow sufficient serum for the safe passenger of the vessel. A vessel required not to impede to passage of safe passage of another vessel is not relieved of the obligation if approaching the other vessel so as to involve risks of collision, and shall when taking action have full regard to action which may be required by the rules of the part, a vessel passage of which is not to be impeded, remain fully obliged to apply with the rule of this part. When the two vessels are approaching one another so as to involve risks of collision, a vessel nearing a bend or an area of narrow channel or fairway where other vessel may be obstructed by an intervening obstruction shall navigate with particular alertness and caution, and shall sound the approaching signal prescribed in Rule 34. G. Any vessel shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, avoid entering in a narrow channel. Rule 9. Narrow channel. A. A vessel proceeding along the course of a narrow channel of a fairway shall keep as near to the outer limit of the channel or fairway which lies on her starboard side as is safe at practicable. B. A vessel of less than 20 meters in leach or sailing vessels should not impede the passage of vessels which can safely navigate only within a narrow channel or fairway. C. A vessel engaged in fishing should not impede the passage of any other vessel navigating within a narrow channel or fairway. D. A vessel shall not cross narrow channel or fairway if such crossing impeded the passage of a vessel which can safely navigate only within such channel or fairway. The latter vessel may use the sound signal prescribed in Rule 34D if it doubts as to the intention of the crossing vessel. E. In a narrow channel or fairway, when a overtaking can take place only if the vessel to be overtaking has to take action to permit safe passing. The vessel intending to overtake should indicate here intention by sounding the appropriate signal prescribed in Rule 34. I. The vessel be overtaken shall, if it agreement, sound the appropriate signal prescribed in Rule 34 and take step to permit safe passing. If it does, she may sound the signal prescribed in Rule 34. This rule does not relieve the overtaking vessel of her obligation under Rule 13. A vessel nearing a bend or an area of narrow channel or fairway where other vessel may be obscured by an intervening obstruction shall navigate with particular alertness and action and shall sound the appropriate signal prescribed in Rule 34. Any vessel shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, avoid anchoring in a narrow channel. Rule 10. Traffic separation dismissed. A. This rule applies to traffic separation cases adopted by the organization and does not relieve any vessel of her obligation under any other rule. B. A vessel using a traffic separation scheme shall proceed in the appropriate traffic lane in the general direction of traffic flow for the lane. So far as practicable, keep clear of a traffic separation line or separation zone. Normally join or leave a traffic line at the termination of the line, but when joining or leaving from either side, should do so at as small an angle to the general direction of traffic flow as practicable. C. A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid crossing traffic line, but if obliged to do so, shall cross on a heading as nearly as practicable at right angle to the general direction of traffic flow. D. A vessel shall not use inshore traffic zone when she can safely use the appropriate traffic lane within the adjacent traffic separation scheme. Wherever vessel of less than 20 meters in light sailing vessel and vessel engaged in fishing may use the inshore traffic zone. Notwithstanding sub subparagraph, a vessel may use an inshore traffic zone when it route to or from a port, offshore installation or structure, pilot station, or any other place situated within the inshore traffic zone or the avoid immediate danger. A vessel other than a crossing vessel or a vessel joining or leaving a line shall not normally enter a separation zone or cross separation line, except in case of emergency to avoid immediate danger to engage the fishing within a separation zone. A vessel navigation is area near the termination of traffic separation since shall do so what particular action a vessel shall so far as practicable avoid occurring in the traffic separation seams or in area near its termination. A vessel not using a traffic separation seams shall avoid it by as wide a margin as practicable. A vessel engaged in fishing shall not impede the passage of any vessel following a traffic line. A vessel of less than 20 meters in length or sailing vessel shall not impede the safe passage of a power-driven vessel following a traffic. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in operation for the maintenance of safety of navigation in a traffic separation seams is exempted from complying within this rule of the extent necessary to carry out the operation. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in a operation for the laying, servicing, or pick up of a submarine cable within a traffic separation seam is the exempted from applying within the rule to the extent necessary to carry out the operation. Rule 11. Application. Rules in this section apply to vessels is in sight of one another. Rule 12. Sailing vessels. A. When two sailing vessels are approaching one another so as to involve risks of collision, one of them shall keep out of the way of the other as follow. When each has the wind of the different side, the vessel which has the wind on the port side shall keep out of the way of the other. When both have a wind on the same side, the vessel which is the windward shall keep out of the way of the vessel which is the leeward. If a vessel with the wind on the port side sees a vessel to windward and cannot determine with certainty whether the other vessel has the wind on the port or on the starboard side, she shall keep out of the way of the other. For the purposes of this rule, in windward side shall be deemed to be the side opposition or opposite to that on which the mainsail is carried, or in the case of a squared reduced vessel the side operation to the that on which the large fore and aft shell is carried. Thank you.